Good afternoon, friends. Here I am again with the next topic, that is post-fertilization events. Earlier we have studied about the pre-fertilization events and the fertilization events in the case of the sexual reproduction. So I am here with the post-fertilization events. So the post-fertilization events during the sexual reproduction after the process of fertilization is known as the phase in which the formation of zygote takes place. This will be the first one, and the second one will be the embryogenesis. So these are the two steps that has been taken place, or two headings that has been there in the case of the post fertilization event. So first of all, we'll see the meaning of zygote. What is zygote? So let us see. As you know that after fertilization, a diploid zygote is formed. A diploid zygote is formed in all sexually reproducing organisms. So this zygote that has been formed in the different organism will be differ. In many fungi and algae, the zygote develops a thick wall. It will develop a thick wall and forms spore inside. Probably you have remembered that inside the zoosporangium, the formation of the sporangiophore will takes place, and this zoosporangium is having the cyst or the wall like structure inside which so many spores or the formation of the sporangia will be there. And when this favorable condition comes, this wall or the cyst breaks down and the spores will come outside. So the zoospores, they will remain in the rapid period of the rest or the period of the rest until they have multiplied inside this zoosporangium, and after that they will get matured and they will come out from this zoosporangiums. So this zoospores undergo the process of meiosis to produce haploid individuals. So it will leads to the haplontic life cycle. Haplontic life cycle means the formation of the n number of the chromosome or the haploid cells from the diploid zoosporangia. It is considered as the haplontic life cycle. Probably in the class 11th you have studied about these topics. So this is known as the haplontic life cycle. Now, in the case of most of the animals, zygote does not take any rest. As in this case, the zygote will develop inside the wall of the zoosporangium and take the rest for certain period of time. But in the most of the animals, the zygote does not take any rest. It divides continuously. By mitosis and forms a diploid embryo. Okay, first of all it will form the diploid embryo, and then it forms individual, which is also a diploid and this type of the life cycle is called diplontic life cycle. So the case in which the haploid spores has been formed, this is known as the haplontic life cycle, and the case in which the diploid zygote will or embryo will be formed and later on develops into the new individual, which is also a diploid individual. So this type of the life cycle is called the diplontic life cycle. Can you name some organisms having the diplontic and the haplontic life cycle? Please comment in the comment section box. Now coming to the next topic. This will involve the diplontic life cycle. Now in most of the other organisms, in most of the plants, in the case of the plants, first the zygote will form an embryo and then it forms a diploid sporophyte. A diploid sporophyte will be there. This sporophyte is having a sporangia. It is having a sporangia and this sporangia is also a diploid sporangia where the meiosis takes place, and this meiosis will produce a haploid spore. So the phase from a diploid, first of all the formation of the haploid zygote will be there, and diploid zygote will be there. From that diploid sporophyte has been formed, and from the diploid sporangia the formation of the haploid spore will take place. So this kind of the cycle is known as the haplodiplontic life cycle. Again we can review it, that the gametes are produced in gametophytes and it will leads to haplodiplontic life cycle. So this is about the zygote, that what happens to the zygote in different kinds of the plants and the animals. Now the second step will be the embryogenesis. Just now I have told that during the post-fertilization event, the two topics must be dealt. The first one will be the zygote and the second will be the embryogenesis. As you know that embryogenesis means the formation of the embryo. So in this process the formation of the embryo takes place, and this development of the development of embryo from the zygote is known as embryogenesis. So this is known as the embryogenesis, and during embryogenesis the zygote undergoes mitotic cell division and cell differentiation. So this particular repeated mitotic division and cell differentiation will result in the formation of the embryo, and this helps to form specialized tissues and organs to form an individual. So this is the embryogenesis process in which the formation of the new individual will take place from the development or the cell division, mitotic cell division and cell differentiation of the zygote. So this will be the embryogenesis. Now, on the basis of development of zygote, the animals are divided into two groups. So the first one will be the oviparous and the second one will be the viviparous and the next one will be the oviviparous. Probably you have heard these three terms in the class 9 and the class 10th also. Then again we can have a quick repeat of that. The oviparous animals such as reptiles and birds. Reptiles and birds. So they lay eggs which is covered in a hard calcareous shell in order to safeguard it. So this type of the individual that lay eggs in the covering of a hard calcareous shell, they are said to be the oviparous, as I have given you the examples of reptiles and the birds. And after incubation period, the young ones hatch out. So it will take place after the incubation period. The young ones has been hatched out from the shell and they will come out from the shell. Now in the case of the viviparous organisms, what happens? They will give birth to the baby. As in the case of the humans, you have seen that the fully grown baby will come out. So in the case of the viviparous organism, the baby has been coming out from the organism, and in this case the survival chances of baby will be more, because proper care and protection will take place during this incubation period or the gestation period. Better we can say that the gestation period. Now in the case of oviviparous organisms, what is oviviparous organism? The females, probably you can able to see, the females retains egg inside the body after fertilization and allows the development of embryo in the body itself. But without extra care and proper nourishment. Because placenta is absent. In the case of oviviparous organism, the placenta is absent. That is why they give birth to the young ones. And these young ones are comparatively weak one. For example, in the case of the shark and rattlesnakes. These are the oviviparous organisms that can retains egg inside the body and allows the development of the embryo inside the body, but without extra care. Okay, because the placenta is absent, which cannot able to supply the food and the nourishment, extra nourishment to the growing individuals. That is why the young ones are very much weak. But in the case of this viviparous organism, due to the presence of the placenta of the umbilical cord, the baby are fully nourished inside the mother's womb, and as soon as the baby get fully matured, it will come outside the body of the individual or the female, and the female will develop into the new individual, and the proper care and protection will be there. That is why the individual formed due to with the help of this type of the reproduction or this type of the viviparous organisms, they were very much safe and very much healthy in the nature. So this is all about the post-fertilization events that will take place in the humans and the other organisms. Thank you.